Ohayo gozaimasu! This is the Onion's Guide to Terraria, and today I shall do my job as a guide. First, you must walk in any direction. Choose. Then, you must come across the red or the purple. Depends on what you have. For those uneducated on what red or purple means, it is crimson and corrupted respectively. This world has crimson. People know like for some reason, I don't know why. Anywho, behold, red everywhere. Red walls, red floors, red bad guys, red hearts, red water, red everywhere. Now you gotta build a platform, very important. Then you boomba 3 circles or whatever they're called, and voila, you have the boss. If it is a crimson biome, then you got the red boss. If it is a corrupted biome, then you got the purple boss. I don't know the names, you don't ask me that. Now at this point, I gotta ask, what is with Terraria and shooting out its children? Alright? This giant brain shot out a ton of its eyeballs to chase after me, while the brain just blipped about. What the heck? Terrible parenting. Now, if you've been following this very horrendous guide, you should have acquired this sword from Mama Bee. It shoots out baby bees. Very handy in situations where there are multiple bad guys. So I whacked a bunch and babies came out and attacked everything. And Daddy is very proud of you. I want you to know that. And ta-da! First try, brain exploded, achievement got, I have saved the world. I went back home, I rummaged through my stuff, deposited a bunch of junk, the usual after a trip. An actual handy tip is that you can place any item in the tutorial guy's crafting menu, and it'll tell you what items you can make out of that item you placed in. It's pretty handy. The tutorial guy is completely useless besides that quirk or whatever. Now then, one beautiful night with sky lanterns up high, a big ball of flame and death and flame and metal and flame and shboom. It landed. Meteorites have good loot, so I head off into a direction to go find it. Instead, I find myself at the edge of the map. Friggin' fireballs on the other side of the map. Suddenly, out of nowhere, it starts raining sentient jello. It was like cloudy and a chance of meatballs all over again. The nightmare never ends. So, I threw up my fisticuffs and I cuffed them all demmed fists. I defended this beach for it was my beach. It was like an old school tower defense game. Man, I miss those. Wave after wave after wave. And then finally, it was the king. The king slime had awakened from his slumber and proclaimed my head was his. Well, too bad. We had run out of silver platters and I wasn't about to allow some gelatin mass eat my head without my consent, so I destroyed him. After that, I petted the prince, who turns out he was actually pretty nice and nerdy. So I slime napped him, and now the prince now guards my house. Yep, that's definitely how that works. I then upgraded my picks because apparently meteorites are hard to mine and my cactus pickaxe would not do the job. Imagine that. I simply could not understand why a cactus pickaxe would not be able to mine a rock from outer space. Absolutely mind-boggling. So I made a Deathbringer pickaxe. No idea why it's named that. Definitely did not slaughter several organs and children to make this pickaxe. No, sir. I moseyed over to the burning space rock and mined to my heart's content, and then promptly exploded.